Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sitri NGBNT Ahmad. I am student DEM 102166. I am from Enforcement Management. Today I will be presenting about restorative justice. First of all, I will tell you about the introduction. Restorative justice is a theory of justice that emphasizes repairing the harm caused by criminal behavior. The main principles are restorative justice and need of victim for information, validation, vindication, and testimony safety for the starting point for justice. The safety of victim is an immediate priority. For example, restorative justice are mediation and conflict resolution programs and family group conference. The type of crime can restorative justice be used for all type of cases. For example, petty crimes, domestic violence, and murder. It believes that the offender also needs assistance and seeks to identify what needs to change to prevent future offending. The second one, what happened beside on the scenario. Jim and Ben, aged 19 years old, decide to burgle Ben's house. Okay, the second one is they need the money to buy a new Xbox or is easily PlayStation. The third point, they ringing a bell to make sure that no one at the home, for they easily break into the house and they decide to steal cash and available jewelry that they find in the bedroom. The fourth point, they about to leave the dwelling. Celia, the 60 years old, as a house owner, walked through the door as well as Jim and Ben are in panic. They push Celia voluntarily to ground and fail. Celia breaks several ribs in the fall and can only stand up with great difficulty. Call her daughter Rachel, who she has just visited, also tell her what happened in the shop about the violence incident. Notifies an ambulance and the police about the incident. That's all for me. I will pass it to the next student to present. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Azri bin Abdulaziz. My ID DM 07211160. My batch is 25A. Who was affected is Cecilia, a 68 years old homeowner. Walked through the door. Celia was pushed hard to the ground and broke several ribs in the fall and could only stand with difficulty. How can the situation be readdressed? So an administrative produce the record the time, address, telephone, photograph and fingerprint of defendant as well as crime they are charged with. Produce involving the appearance of the defendant in the court to enter a plea guilty or not guilty. Once the date of trial has been set, the defendant is either released on bail or kept in jail until the trial. During this hearing, a judge will determine whether the defendant should be held for trial. Defendants that pled guilty and those who have found guilty of the crime are subject to sentencing. A defendant may be pushed in one of the three ways: fine, probation of jail time. After being convicted of a crime, the defendant has the right to appeal the conviction.
Hello, my name is Siti Nur Syafiqah binti Arsizal, page 95B, DA 1021052. Will be presenting what law have been broken, but before that, I will elaborate a little bit meaning of retributive. Retributive is from a Latin word, payback, or another meaning is paying debt that is owing. It's sort of retributive, which is criminal pay any obligation owed to society or individual and receive punishment in exchange. The punishment have to be same level with the crime they commit. according to the Department of Justice, an eye for eye or tooth for tooth. Next, with the scenario given, Jim and Ben do commit burglary. In Malaysia, crime for burglary is in Act 574, Penal Code Section 378, which is for thief, whoever intending to take, dishonestly move ever property, that possession of any person without that person consent. Other than that, they can be prosecuted for Penal Code Section 390, robbery. In all robbery, there is either thief or extortion. Thief is a robbery if in order to commit thief or in committing the thief or in carrying away or attempting to carry away property obtained by the thief, the offender for the end voluntarily cause or attempt to cause any person death or hurt or wrongful restraint or fear of instant death or of instant hurt or of instant wrongful restraint. As far as we know, Jim and Ben do have the intention to commit burglary. That's all from me. Thank you.
Conclusion. In conclusion, in realizing the desire to see crime involving adolescents decrease in number from time to time, all parties must play their respective role and not just expect certain parties only. Cooperation in combating crime should be shouldered jointly regardless of race, political position and belief, so that public order is guaranteed at all times.